Hi everybody, this is Howard, the Teaserking, coming to you with week 11 of the NFL. Very strong week. I like 7 or 8 games, very strong. I have 2 locks going, plus my lock in college. So if you're interested to buy the lock, it'll be 3 teams again and multiple teasers. And again, the lock teaser is 2 lock teams. So my 2 pro locks will be in the same teaser called lock, and then I'll start spreading them around. So, for example, if I lock Pittsburgh and I put them with Minnesota, and then you'll see Pittsburgh with Detroit and Pittsburgh with Cincinnati, Pittsburgh's the lock. And then if you see Minnesota with New England and Minnesota with Philadelphia, Minnesota's the other lock, but you can see them in the lock teaser. It's Minnesota and it's Pittsburgh or whatever. So that's why when I say when I get the lock, it's the team, and I put it in multiple teasers. That's what I'm doing, and you can easily see it because the one teaser that says lock are the 2 lock teams. And know that I can find 2 or 3 games to lock. Lately, I've been finding 5 games and hitting them all. It's been really good. Last week I did lose the lock with Green Bay and Denver. That was just a fluke. I would have played it the same. Well, if I knew Manning was injured, I wouldn't have played Denver. And Detroit always loses in Green Bay for 20 years. I would, of course, kept playing. I'd play that next week and all the time. But, I don't know. So that's where I'm losing my lock is those 2 games. So outside of that, I've been red hot with them. And that's the type of games that I'm locking are good trended games. So let me give you a few pro games. Again, I have 2 locks. Let's go Miami and Dallas. I got Miami laying 1 here. I like Dallas plus the 7 with Romo back and Bryant back. And they're not that far out of the division. Miami's a weak team. They need another coaching change. Maybe they'll win a few more games if they keep changing the coaches. I just think Dallas is the better team here. I think Dallas has had a good defense now with Romo back and Bryant. I think they get the W, and here you're getting 1. You kick it up to 7. I think there you go. So I think that's a good play. Philadelphia laying 6 to Tampa. I like Tampa at 12 in this game. Philadelphia starting Sanchez. He turns the ball over a lot. Tampa's a very strong road underdog. You're getting 12 with Tampa. I mean, I don't get why Philly's such a big favorite against Sanchez. I don't get why Philly's a big favorite in a lot of their games. They haven't really shown me anything. So I like Tampa in 12. I don't love Winston, but he's not a very good quarterback at this point. But their defense seems to be playing well, and I like them. Chicago laying 1 to Denver or even. I like Chicago in this game. With Manning out and Osweiler quarterbacking, and he's terrible. He wasn't any good at Arizona or Arizona State. I think he was at Arizona State. He didn't impress me there, so I don't get the big deal. Chicago I have as a 3-point favorite. Only laying even. I like Chicago at home getting 6. Chicago's not a great home favorite, but again, you don't have Manning, and without Manning, they're a much different team. So I just think take Chicago. They've been hot. You're getting 6, so even if they lose, if Denver wins by 3, you're still a winner. I just think the spread's way too low, and you can get 6 points with them at home. I think that's a gift. Seattle and San Francisco. The spread's 13, 12.5, 13, 13.5. Over under a 40. This is how many points I think Frisco scores. Blaine Gabbert's terrible. Seattle's defense, I mean, they keep losing, but they're still kind of in it. There's no way Gabbert can pick them apart like Carson Palmer did last week. That was one of my locks last week, was Arizona getting 9 from Seattle. I had the balls to go against Seattle at home, which is very hard to do. But I just felt with 9 points, and Carson Palmer being healthy, beat them there 2 years ago. But you don't have Carson Palmer. You got Blaine Gabbert, who's terrible. I just don't see Frisco scoring. The problem is I don't know how Seattle's not really been dynamic scoring either. Maybe you get Richard Sherman on a pick six or something like that. I mean, that's how they'll score. I think the way to play this game, the over-under is 40, is under 46. Play the game under. Frisco gets 0. Seattle probably score in the teens, maybe the 20s. Could easily be 20-7, somewhere in that neighborhood. Frisco might get a lucky score. They're not going to put up 20. And I don't know if Seattle is going to put up. Maybe they'll get to 23, but 20-7, 17-7, 23-7. It's about it. I mean, there's not going to be a lot of scoring. And I think the prudent play is it's too many points to give. 12.5, 13. You hate giving 7 in the NFL, especially with a team as weak offensively as Seattle is. And Frisco's got a fairly good defense. They've just got Blaine Gabbert. So I just see that as, you'd never want to take Frisco here. But of Seattle -7 or under 46, I think under 46 is a much better play because Frisco's not going to score and Seattle won't put up that many. And you just, I remember against the Lions, Seattle was 10 against the Lions. I teased them to 4 and they win by 3 or something. And it was like 13-3 or, something like that. And it was like you couldn't believe they couldn't score on the Lions. So that's what I'm facing is this kind of I'm not sure about their offense. So it's better to go under. And one last play. Let's talk about the Green Bay Minnesota game. That game's even. I like Mini and 6 in that game. It's a hard trend because Green Bay's 19-2 against the number when they play a series with Minnesota. So either in Green Bay or in Minnesota, Green Bay's 19-2. The last 11, Green Bay's been favored. So all of a sudden you have Minnesota even or 1. So actually Green Bay's not really favored in this game. So as the favorite, they would win. But now they're not favored. So do you stay with the favored? Green Bay's 19-2, but they've been the favorite and they've won. They've won the games. I think I just like Minnesota because the number's so weak and even. I have Minnesota favored by 3 here. I don't know why the spread's even, but I like Mini in 6, just like the Bears in 6. The line's not right. It should be 3. And I know it makes the betting even, and that's why they got it even, because there's more Green Bay bettors than Minnesota bettors. But I would take Minnesota and 6 in this game. All right, everybody. Well, looks like it'll be a big week. There'll be 2 locks in the pros, the lock in college. So it'll be good to buy the locks, and when you buy the locks, you'll see them in the other games, and then you'll understand. Like last week, Alabama, they're in 3 teasers. They're the lock because they're in the lock teaser. Hey, I'm going to bet the other teasers also. So that's the way I do it. And when I find a lock, put it in 2 or 3 teasers is the way to go with it. All right, everybody. www.teaserking.com. Good luck to you. Hope you make a lot of money. Again, the site's www.teaserking.com. Good luck, and hope you make